Ma'am, my voice is audible to you? No?
Good evening, ma'am.
Oh, good evening. Were you guys talking? I couldn't hear. I was thinking, why is no one talking?
Yeah, ma'am, I also wish you, but you
I
didn't
couldn't
listen.
hear only mine. I think my microphone, it was turned off. Good evening, guys. Good evening. Welcome to the class. That's why I was thinking, what happened? Why is no one speaking? How are you guys doing? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening,
Very
ma'am.
well. And how are you?
Good evening. I'm fine, guys.
Good to know you.
Ma'am, where are you now? You are not in Kolkata?
Yes, I'm in Calcutta only.
Okay.
Yes,
I
I'm
thought
staying
so.
here.
You are
Good evening,
in the native village.
Good evening, guys. Actually, my classes are starting full time offline from 7th, so I'm really thinking what to do.
Okay. From 7th of March, right?
Yes, from 7th of March.
So how will you manage?
I don't know, I'll manage somehow. I don't know. It's just for like 5 or 6 weeks. After that, my course will be like done with, it'll end.
Right.
What
Hello,
is the
ma'am.
time of your class?
It's from 9 to 4.
Oh,
You can
Good
understand.
evening.
Ma'am,
Good
you
evening,
can
Abhay. Good
reduce
evening.
your number
Tell
of
him that I already learned all these topics, so I don't want.
I'm sure they will not listen to me if I say that. Pretty sure no one is going to listen to that. But yes. Chili, let's do a debate today. Okay, guys. Yes, are you guys okay with the debate?
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Debate is about teachers and students.
Students, as in what will be the topic?
Versus students.
All documents are pending.
What kind of debate? Like teachers versus students, as in what will be the topic?
What is the topic, ma'am?
Yes, Abhay, we are still selecting the topic.
Still one credit card.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, how is the weather, ma'am? There?
The weather is actually pretty good. The weather is pretty good.
এটা তাহলে 2020
No cold, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, chaliye, let's
Yeah, office colleague meeting.
yes, who is this?
Abhi.
Abhi, what do you want to say? Yes, do you have a topic in mind?
Meeting like office colleague meeting with
It's a
boss.
conversation topic, right? Conversation.
Okay. So what kind of topic you are asking?
Debate topic.
Okay,
For
debate.
and against debate. Okay.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening. Who is this?
Ma'am, this is Swati. Ma'am, can we have a conversation on journalism?
Journalism. Let's talk about journalism, but as a debate. Okay. I really enjoy journalism, but as a debate. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
How will we talk about journalism as a debate? Let me write down the topic.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, who is this?
Saurabh. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Saurav. How are you?
Can we?
Yes.
I'm fine, ma'am. How about you?
I'm fine. Bataiye.
Can we speak about, ma'am, instead of journalism, social media, benefits of social media and negatives of social media?
We have actually done this topic, like just a few
Okay,
days
okay,
ago, I think we did
okay,
this.
ma'am.
So we
Okay.
can do like what you are saying. My topic is not very different from it. You will understand how.
Yeah.
Journalism is negatively affecting the mind of the society. So how is it negatively affecting the mind of the society? Simply because journalism is maybe portraying things in a wrong light. So sometimes journalism is portraying things in a wrong light, right? They are selling wrong news just to make it just to sensitize the entire event and to gain more and more audience. Okay. So these are some points that you can keep in mind when speaking about this topic. All right, guys. I hope the topic is clear. Great.
Yes,
Okay. For matlab ho raha hai ki yes, it is bad. Okay. Just for your understanding so that everyone understands what it is clearly. For.
I can go first or second, no problem.
Okay. Against, we will have no. It is
Not debate, but why don't you give each one chance? Like not. It's,
debate. No. Debate is nice too.
पापा वहाँ पर है.
Yes, everyone, please mute yourself, Swati, Saroj, guys, mute yourself. Okay, so debate is nice. Debate, what happens is when you are speaking against someone, you feel like josh aata hai, right? Chaliye, who wants to speak for? Bataiye.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Against, ma'am.
Okay, Isha.
Yeah.
Then Swati. Then Zishan, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Meera, ma'am.
For the topic, Meera.
Yes, ma'am.
Shivani, ma'am, for the topic.
Okay.
Ma'am, I will talk against.
Very nice. Who is this? Swati?
Yes, ma'am.
You will talk against? Oh, sorry. Then I
Yes,
should
ma'am.
have written your name. Okay.
I'm
Swati,
against the topic or against journalism. I didn't understand.
against the topic, basically. That journalism
okay.
is not negatively affecting the society. It is actually very good and it is helping us in lots of ways. Okay.
Ma'am, I
I
am
want to
also
go
against.
with for, ma'am. For
Okay, Karthik, I'll write your name. Shailendra, then who else wants to speak against?
Deepali.
Okay, Dipali and two more I need.
Ma'am, screen is not visible.
1 second, I'll reshare. Yes. Anyone else? Meera?
Yes, is Manju, ma'am. Yes,
we-
Manju, okay, Manju and
No, it is good.
Deepika, ma'am, against. Not.
okay, Deepika. So we will stick to these many names for the time being and then we will select some more names. Okay. So Karthik, I'm putting your name here because Swati is in against. Karthik, guys, please mute yourself. Once you have spoken, please mute yourselves.
Ma'am, please my name, ma'am.
Abhay,
And my
okay,
name.
Abhay, we will see if we have time because 5 ho gaye hai. So I'm not really sure if we will get the time. Okay. If we get time, I'll definitely give a chance. Okay, everyone, please mute yourselves. Thank you. Chaliye. So we are starting with Isha and Swati, then we have Karthik and Shailendra, then Zishan and Dipali, Meera and Manju, and finally we have Shivani and Deepika. Okay. Yes, I hope you guys have understood the topic.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So we will actually have a proper timer because this is a debate.
Ma'am,
And
please explain, ma'am.
the topic
Yes,
means is meaning of the topic is that journalism is negatively affecting the society. You know, journalism मतलब हो रहा है कि जो न्यूज़ है, मीडिया, ये आजकल नेगेटिवली इफेक्ट कर रहा है सोसाइटी को बहुत ज्यादा, क्योंकि हर एक चीज को, हर एक न्यूज को बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ा चढ़ाकर, बहुत ज्यादा मसाले लगाकर उसको बेचा जा रहा है, जस्ट टू सेंसिटाइज द टॉपिक सो दैट दे कैन गेट more and more audience, right? More and more audience and views, and it has just become an industry that is trying to gain money, that is trying to make profits rather than actually giving good information. So this is the topic. If you agree with this, अगर आपको लगता है हाँ ये बिल्कुल सही बात है, तो आप फॉर में बोलेंगे. अगर आपको लगता है नहीं ये तो बिल्कुल गलत बात है, जर्नलिज्म से हमें बहुत कुछ मिलता भी है, बहुत अच्छे न्यूज मिल रही है, तो आप अगेंस्ट में बोलेंगे. Clear? चलिए, let's start then. Isha and Swati. Isha, we will start with you as you are for. So Isha will speak for 2 to 3 minutes. Again, then Swati will speak, and then we will have a small rebuttal where you guys are speaking one after the other. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Isha, you can start then.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, after the discovery of journalists, it had discovered because journalists want to create awareness in the society, but it has only negative impact. You can see, if you will watch the news nowadays, some news are in trend, like news speaker make people can negative, even positives. They can ruin their someone's life. Even nowadays, many riots happen because of journalism. Like print media play a very important role in the society, but they print sometimes bad news. Because of that bad news, we read that news and it has bad impact on us also. We started thinking negative about that person. So before printing whatever you want to print, your content should not be directly to that person, and your content should not be wrong and fake. Otherwise, nowadays we don't trust on print media. We don't buy magazines because we feel like there are so many fake news in the magazines. So I don't consider now it has created by the governments to change the society, but they are changing in a different manner. So I try to stay away from the print media, also like TV. I don't watch news because of fake. 90% news are the fake. So whenever I see all this fake news, my mind I get pain. I started thinking negative, and it will stay for a long time. So I don't consider journalism has a good impact on the society.
Okay,
No,
very
that's
nice, Isha. Good, very good. Okay, Swati, you can start then.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, I'm fully agreed with whatever Isha told about the today's scenario of print media. But I just want to say that there are subdivisions of journalism. So I would like to draw attention of Isha towards the war reporting or investigating journalism. So these are something different from whatever we seen routinely on print media. Nowadays, you can see, you forget about our Indian or the national channels. When you go to international channels like CNN or BBC World, when I see these channels and I see war reporting, it took me to surprise that a war journalism, how it is so difficult to report a condition in which there are two groups, and that two groups, they are fighting with each other. They are एक दूसरे पे गोलियां बरसा रहे हैं, को कैसे बोलेंगे मैम?
They are shooting each other constantly.
They are shooting each other with bullets, and everything is like shattered, and devastating condition is everywhere. all the women, they are crying a lot. And so it is very difficult that war journalists, they they put their life in danger and they do war reporting. Apart from that, I'm talking about investigating journalism. See, if
investigative, okay, Swati,
Yes.
investigative journalism.
Investigative journalism, like in case of Sushant, that print media, they had created a negative image of Riya Chakravarti, but because of investigative journalism, it has come out that she has not guilty.
She has not played a part in the entire scenario, right?
Yes, ma'am. So these are the advantages of journalism.
Okay, very nice, Swati. Sorry, Isha, what do you have to say about this?
Yes, ma'am. There is one person in the locker, ma'am, for a long time, because some girl has posted her picture in a wrong way, and society take the side of that girl, and because of that girl, because of journalism, because they in that news only they have shown the boy's fault. They have never shown the girl's fault. So because of that journalism, ma'am, still that guy is in locker. Even her life has ruined because of journalism. So whenever you have show any kind of news, just be careful. You are not supposed. Oh, I'm talking against your for motion.
Yes, you are actually saying against the topic only, that we should be careful about what. No, you're saying properly only. Yes, Isha, you are correct.
Okay, they are just misusing the normal people. So again, sometimes we got news like right is going to happen, likely to happen in our state, and there's so many, like during farmer protest, we got a different kind of fake news. Because of that fake news, there's so many farmers got killed in that protest. So because of media has shown different side of the farmers, that has not shown the good side of the farmers, and there's two pros and cons of any situation, but they only take only one situation and they have shown, because they get good advertisement. If whenever they show negative news, people get attracted towards the news, so people they get more viewers, and because of that their rating is also high. So we should stop we should ban this kind of fake news and fake media.
Very nice. Okay, Swati, what do you have to say about fake news?
Yes, ma'am, it's true, because most of the channels, they are considered Godi media nowadays. But I just want to say that there are some which have no bias towards any political party or any government. I just don't want to name them because this is a public forum. But yeah, there are some channels which show you the whatever the exact thing, they tell you the truth. So
okay, all right,
choose that which channel we want to see and which channel we don't want to see.
Okay, so we have to differentiate between the right and the wrong news. As audience, it comes on us. The responsibility falls on us, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, very good. Well done, Isha and Swati, but there is lots of scope for improvement. Okay, Isha, keep practicing. Swati, same as well. Keep practicing. I know that you guys have lots of points in your mind, but yes, because you're not speaking enough, thoda sa, like I feel like you're pulling yourselves back, right? But the points were good. There is definitely lots and lots of fake news that is circulating throughout the media, and journalism is now not just restricted to print media or just television. It's right there on our phones, right? So we have to be even more careful.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Isha and Swati, very good. Karthik and Shailendra.
Can you share your screen again?
Sure, I'll share one second. Is it visible?
Not really, but yeah, ma'am.
Right, it's visible, right? Shali. So yes, Karthik, you can start, then Shailendra can speak, right?
Yes, ma'am. Now we are able to know about the things that are happening in Ukraine or Russia just because of journalists only. So first of all, we should definitely salute to all the journalists who are taking adventure, who are risking their life and capturing all the events that are happening in these kind of risky places. So now I want to, but even though they are doing such kind of adventures, so many people have some kind of um, negative impression or negative opinion on this journalism because of so many factors. The first important factor is the influence of government or the opposition parties over these journalists. For example, means if we take some kind of poll means surveys. So even before the elections, so many news channels are coming up with exit polls. Means people just falsely believe that they are correct, and them these kind of exit polls may also affect the minds of the people. So indirectly, they are affecting the society because, for example, if one particular channel is in favor of one particular political party, they may come up they, in their exit poll. They say that this political party is going to be in the coming elections, and so this kind of these are serious means this is a very serious thing because the political party can change the future of a citizen. So just because of this, so many people who don't have some knowledge about the elections or political politics, just but who are in means who like that channel, just simply voting um, in favor of those exit polls. So this is a very serious thing. So I think means the citizens should have some kind of awareness, and they should think to which party they should vote, but not blindly following these exit polls and all, who are just in favor of so-called political parties. And the
Absolutely
second point,
correct.
is some kind of in some channels, if you observe in online platforms also, they are just falsely uh, coming up with their publishing some kind of fake news about hero or heroines, or means without some strong evidence. They're just saying that we got this evidence from so and so person, means just for some kind of views or for some kind of advertisements. They're just coming up with this kind of fake news to sell their news or to sell their papers or whatever it may be. So this is also a very bad thing about the journalism. And the important point is, ma'am, for example, if one um, paper or news channel is in favor of a one party, then they are just abusing the other political party people without any evidence. Like simply they are saying that this person is a cheat. He has so many properties. Means that's why we are now seeing so many defamation cases on so many news channels and so many political people. So defamation cases are also now popular now.
Very nice.
Journalism.
Karthik, you will have to stop here. But very good points, right? Very good points. Just to put it in perspective, in one sentence, if I were to say, I would say journalism and media is completely influenced by politics right now. So what party it is supporting, which party is making sure that the channel is up and running. So all those things matter when it comes to which news is being forecasted. Very good, Karthik. Absolutely correct. Chaliye, Shailendra,
Yes,
ready?
ma'am. Okay.
Yes, you can
So,
start.
I will start my speech by one statement that journalism is called the fourth pillar of the democracy. And ma'am, come to the point. First point that Karthik said about the exit polls. Yeah, I agree that exit polls affect the people's mind. That's why lately Supreme Court has banned the exit poll before elections. Now, ma'am, you won't be able to see elections exit polls before elections. They show these exit polls only after the day of voting. So yeah, I agree this should not be before election, but ma'am, government has not government, Supreme Court has banned exit polls before election. The second thing Karthik said, the uh, the fake news, about the fake news. Ma'am, I want to go into the root cause of fake news. Why we are getting fake news? We are getting fake news because we want free news. Everywhere, if you want any news, you search Google, and without paying any money, you are getting free news. So, ma'am, these media outlets, they are bound to uh, bound to get advertisement for their operations. But if we pay them, just like if you go to the Hindu.com newspaper website, they ask you to pay money because they don't want to rely on the advertisement. These advertisements and these political parties, they pay media outlets. That's why they are biased. But
Shailendra, you're muted. I think I mistakenly muted you. Can you unmute and speak?
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so ma'am, where I was?
You were saying that fake media newses, they are producing news so that they can get money from advertisements, right?
Yeah. So the reason we know that they need money. So, ma'am, instead of getting money from advertisement, if we directly pay for our news, and nowadays there are so many media outlets. I gave you one example, the Hindu.com. If you go to the Hindu.com website, they ask you for the subscription fee, and if we pay the money, then they won't rely on advertisement money, and this will give them freedom to publish unbiased and free from any prejudice news. And the third thing, I agree with the Karthik that lots of media outlets, they are biased bias towards one political party. So for this, I would say, for if you go in any business, there are good people and there are bad people. We have to choose where from where we want to get our news. Ma'am, deep down we know that this media outlet is good, but because of entertainment and because of fun, we go to these type of news channel because they sensitize the news, and that's why we like this news, and then we see the news. But there are good media outlets also, but we don't like their news because they are very boring. So it is upon the people to choose which media outlet you want to select for your information.
So it depends upon the audience again. Very good. Very good. Shailendra, very well done. Yes, Karthik, what do you have to say about this?
As Ma'am Shailendra said that Supreme Court put some restrictions on the exit polls, but we can observe that before the elections, we can see lots of articles, news, or advertisements, means like supporting some political parties and indirectly saying that other political party is bad. So in the place of exit polls now, this articles, news, or advertisements are replacing this exit poll. So both are same. There is no point like that. So indirectly they are affecting the minds of the people who don't have proper knowledge about the politics or elections. And coming to the second point, like sensitive means they're not means Shailendra said that sensitive news something. So one thing, if you observe, ma'am, everyone does some kind of means bad things in their life. Celebrities are not against it. So what I am trying to say is, if someone does some kind of thing, it is not required to publicize that much. They can give some kind of chance to let them live their free life. Means even if it is a small thing, also they publicize in a way like it is very worst thing. Like they unnecessarily spoil their image. So I mean, so many
Especially
celebrities.
focusing on the glamour world, right?
Yeah, especially means they are unnecessarily spoiling their image, like even for smaller things. So this is a kind of serious, we can say serious abuse. Like yeah.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, Shailendra, what do you have to say about this?
Yeah, ma'am. First thing that Karthik said about the some articles. So, ma'am, this is the technological world, and we can't stop anyone. But, ma'am, as we know that it is very easy to get news. It is very easy to get fake news also. So, ma'am, in this era of technology and social media, we should be very careful while choosing our candidate because yeah ma'am it is I'm agree that there are lots of material available but still being a responsible or a law abiding citizen we should fact check before accepting these articles or we should fact check the candidate before giving vote to him.
Very good, Shailendra. So we should use our minds rather than just blindly following the news outlets, fake news outlets. Yes, Karthik, do you have anything else to say?
I think, ma'am, the only one point I would like to say is journalism should follow some particular standards. They should not means follow. They should follow some standards, not follow any political parties.
Okay, very
Yeah,
true
that's
principles. So we should follow certain principles rather than following a political party blindly, right?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes. Shailendra?
So, ma'am, for that, ma'am, I have one solution. Ma'am, if you see your monthly budget, ma'am, I think, ma'am, we only spend 100 or 200 rupees on newspaper. Other than this, we don't spend money on information. We just go to the Google, we search news, and we all get information free. But, ma'am, if we give some money to this media outlets, then they won't be rely on this political money or some other type of advertisement money. And if this stops, then this will help to journalism to become free from this type of money, ma'am. Like political
Very
money.
good. So it will help to become it more clear, right?
Yeah.
No, ma'am, I don't agree with this point because even though we have 1 lakh, we think like we want some more money. So money is a kind of thing that even though we have something, we strive for more money. So even though journalists or these channels have some money, they think that we want more and more money. We want to beat the Ambani or the Elon Musk like that. So there
So
is
you're trying to say no matter
some
how much money they
satisfaction.
acquire, corruption will still be there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we will
Yes, ma'am.
stop here. Karthik and Shailendra, very well done. Both of you guys, really well done. And I think you guys, both of you focused on the political aspect much more. And that's good. Very good. Great work, both of you, and spoken really well as well. Great. Chaliye, yes, Deepika, do you have a question? Yes, Deepika? I can see your hand is raised. Okay, let's move on to
Good evening,
Zika.
ma'am.
Good evening, Vipul. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am.
Great. Yes, Vipul, do you have a question?
Ma'am, what is topic, ma'am?
Topic
Today?
is journalism is negatively affecting the mind of the society. And this is a debate topic. Some people are speaking for, some are speaking against. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Chaliye. Zishan, are you ready then?
Yes,
Ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, you can start.
Padma, ma'am. Hello.
Padma, yes, do you have a question?
No, ma'am. I will want to speak.
If we get time, then you will be able to speak because we have lots of names already. Okay, Padma?
Okay, ma'am.
All right, you can listen to what others are saying. You will understand the topic better. Okay. Chaliye, Zishan, you can start then.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely agree with this statement. Journalism is causing spread chaos in the society, and yes, it has strong impact on the people mentality, opinion, And as my friends, my two dearest friends, mentioned a lot on this topic. But yeah, it is a fourth pillar of any state. So in that pillar, a journalism role is extremely sensitive and highly prestigious job. It was considered initially, but when after this industrialization and now we living in a post colonialism, so the things are getting changed, and we the developing countries are facing problem. But those developed countries, if we see this America and United Kingdom, so they have their regulatory bodies who monitor this institution, who has rules, who has law. And if someone use its job, misuse its job, so yeah, any common person, lay person, can go in a court and use his right to write a law. So fake news, many things they have mentioned, but I just want to say a few things, like as already said, that in a social media, for example, in our countries, like in third world countries, so social media, the journalism takes side to political party, and they played important and effective role to make to bring the others party in the government. And then after that, when you already compromise, so how could you play your job with honesty, dignity? So definitely you going to follow your boss, follow your or follow your the company whom you get paid, or whom you took take this corruption, did corruption. So there are number of things, like but what is important, we need to aware our people, and media is the only medium that can provide the awareness to the people. And particularly, I agree with the Shailendra as well, ki you have to be aware. But how about this negativity is not affecting to those persons who are rational, who are has a sense of mind, but it is dangerous for those people who are uneducated and who follow blindly to whatever the media says. I'm talking about the particularly the rural areas, where I know, I think the awareness and the education, you will rarely watch. And they are so emotional, so sensitive towards these things. For example, the recently, like the religious is a very sensitive matter for every person. So easily you just one person stand and he use this right of information and freedom of expression, and write about any religious personality or sacred things. And then after that, definitely you will get response. And that response will be can be a devastating, can be jeopardize our society as well as the country. So in my opinion, this freedom of expression, which is causing a chaos in our society, that should be that should be monitored, or there should be a law, and that law should be as active as the others law are active. And this the advertisement, mostly what happened in a media, the media takes side to those political party who agreed that "Okay, you will give us advertisement." Like when after 5 years the one political party completed its tenure, so we come to know that the only one media took $5 billion or $5 billion from the one media to promote, to show the people, to make people fool that look how much progress we did in the country. But in reverse, the situation is completely different. So
Right.
it has fully role to maneuver the people's mind, to change the people's opinion.
Okay.
So
Zishan, you'll have to conclude here. But yes, very
I
well.
did.
Absolutely correct. Okay, very well spoken. And yes, definitely true. It is a very sensitive part of the entire community, because it, just as you said, especially the rural people, the people who belong from rural areas, those people are completely dependent on these journalists and media, and they do not have the rational capability to understand what is actually going on. right? Very
Absolutely.
true, very true. Okay, let's go to Dipali. Let's see what is Dipali saying. Yes, Dipali, are you there? Yes, Dipali, are you there? Okay, then someone else who wants to speak against Zishan? Yes,
Yes.
Abhi. Okay, I can see Abhi. Okay, Abhi, you can start then.
With who's?
Yes, so Zishan has spoken for the topic. Zishan ने अभी for the topic बोला है. आपको against में बोला है. आपको बोला है कि journalism क्यों अच्छा है society के लिए. How is it helping? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Abhi. Yes, you can start.
It is good because they provides news. We are no. We have to know go out from the house to know those news. We can know the news in the house, like about weather or about something like war now which is happening now, Russia with Ukraine. So we have not to go out for this. We can know this in the house. So I think it is good because sometimes there are too many lightning and raining outside. We can know before this happen.
Okay, very nice. So you are talking about the weather aspect. That is true. It does help a lot, especially we do not have to step out of the comfort of our house to get to know about news, right? About what is happening all over the world. Very good. Anything else, Abhi? Anything else that comes to your mind?
Also there are many things like recently happened corona. So from news we can know that we have not to go outside because corona is spreading very speedily. So lot of things that we can know from we have to not step out from the house.
Very good. This is absolutely true. I completely agree with you. During the pandemic, the media outlets actually created a lot of awareness, you know, and this was responsible. This actually created awareness amongst the people, and people were scared to go out or to go out without masks, without sanitization. Very good, very good. Anything else?
Also, ma'am, when in 2018 मतलब जब हुआ था ना वो 1,000-500 रुपए का नोट बंद हो गया था, तो इमीडिएटली हम लोगों को चेंज करना था.
Right, demonetization. So even during the demonetization, we got the news very quickly through journalists, through media, right?
Yes.
Very good, Abhi. Actually, very good points. Very, very good points. Good, very nice. Keep practicing. Okay, you have to practice more, but आपके points बहुत अच्छे थे. Okay. Very good. Great. I'm so glad that you spoke. Yes, then Zishan and Abhi, we will keep it till here for you guys. Very well done. Zishan, definitely very well spoken. And Abhi, I'm so glad that you spoke. As a new speaker, you have spoken. And just keep practicing, okay? Very nice. So we will move on to the next person, Meera and Manju. Meera, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. We can't hear you, but your voice is very, very low.
Hello.
Yes, now you're audible. You can start.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Everyone wants to know about his country and about the other countries because as a human being, everyone has a new curiosity. Means what is going to happen and what will be happen in the future. But and we know about the news channels and newspapers and through the media we can know about that. But here I wanted to say against the journalism because for their TRP they sometimes they misuse and they exaggerate the news and they sometimes exaggerate the news and means elaborate the news too much because and if if we want to listen news, we can listen in half an hour, but means sometimes we get bored and get bored. Here I want to give an example related to hijab. Means this is current means incident. It started from Karnataka and from a small school, and it become a national, I can say, means it become an international news. And we live in a secular country, and we should think about this, that there is every means in every school there is a dress code, and we should go in that. But means people did not understand, do not understand that here are different type of religious, and we enjoy every festival. But some parties, yeah, we can say some some group of people means give them that they should go in this field. Even when students they don't know about that, they are going in school for making their career. And sometime I get surprised that their parents also include in this incident. Parents should also teach their kids that you are going to making your career, not for means against your country.
Right, very good, very good.
And other example, ma'am, means the farmer movement. Here I want to say, means people have to face different type of problem, like farmers block the roads for many time, for long time. And means because farmer, we know that farmer are belong from a rural area. They are not so they were not so educated, and they don't know the rule and regulation. But some parties and some leaders say, and they go went according to them. So this movement become a nationalism, मुद्दे को क्या कहेंगे मैम?
So national issue, right?
Okay, ma'am. National issue. And for so means at that time people have to face different type of problems. Many farmers lost their life, and we have seen. And so, ma'am, means a new channel should go in depth, and this is their right, that they should show real news, not fake news, for their TRP. So, ma'am, this is my
Okay, very nice, Meera. Absolutely true. Whatever you have said is absolutely 100% correct. Very well spoken as well. Let's see what Manju has to say. Yes, Manju.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. You can start speaking against the topic.
Not, ma'am. I will go for against or in favor of journalism.
No, against.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, you can start.
Okay, ma'am. Right. Thank you. I think Meera ji, journalism. Otherwise, it should be give the news in a actual news should be print on in the newspaper as well as TV channels, social medias. But nowadays we can think over social media is going as a professional and like we can say overpowering as a political pressure. I can think, because of whenever we read the news, just impact of the politicians, or even we can say journalism just just spread their news in across the country, uh, just twisted or dancing on some official influential parties, because of they twist their as per their tune. Or they don't think about the country people, and what the impact will put on the nation. They just dancing on their tune, because of they never think over they, or moreover they just their make up their mind as such, focusing on their TRP, nothing thinking about the nation or the nation peoples, or in favor of progress of the country. They never think over, they just own own interest, they just make the news and spreading all the day. When we just switch on the TV, watch the social medias, whosoever liking. Even we can withdraw the attention to you, Mira. A mud house can have knowledge about the media and journalism. They know what's going across the country, even across the world. They know each and everything, even a illiterate person, because of having a such type of advanced device in their hands nowadays. Still they just get the influence of the social media and TV, whatever they watch. Though people are interesting to get the favor of the country's progress, but they country people thinking like whatever producing everyday journalism. That's it, ma'am. I can't.
Okay, very nice. Manju, you actually spoke really well, but you spoke for the topic, right? You too said that yes, journalism is good, but then it has its downfalls, right? And it is influencing and producing fake news. Very well spoken, but yes, definitely again, you spoke for the topic. Okay, no issues. Mira and Manju, well done, good work, but keep
Give
practicing.
others one chance. If
Hello,
someone
ma'am.
asks-
Yes, one second. Yes, Manju, what are you saying?
Yes, my point of view, if someone get the chance, he should or she should get the seat where I am standing in the queue.
I don't get your point.
मैं ये कहना चाह रही हूँ, जहाँ मेरा प्लेस है इस समय मेरी क्यू में, one should get the chance to speak.
One person should get the chance to speak. No, it's fine. We have understood what you're trying to say, and we really enjoyed what you were saying. But I'm just saying that you spoke for the topic. No issues, no problem.
Thank you,
Ma'am.
Yes, Meera. Yes, what do you have to say?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, Manju says that politics affect the news channels,
Right.
but ma'am, I disagree about this, ma'am. Means if here I want to give example, ma'am, justice can be delayed, ma'am, but not deny, ma'am. Means
Very
we
nice.
have.
Justice can be delayed but not denied.
Yes, ma'am. We have seen means one example of Misra's son, ma'am. He murdered four father, ma'am. And
Right. Very nice. So
father-
actually, what is happening is Meera is speaking against and Manju is speaking for the topic. It's all right, but very well done. Very well done, both of you guys. Meera, especially today, you really spoke well. Okay, just keep practicing or thoda practice kijiye. All right. Okay, we will go to Shivani. Then Shivani, are you there?
Yeah, ma'am.
Shivani, you can start.
Yeah, I am there.
Then Deepika. Yes, Shivani.
Okay. Yeah. It's true. Journalism is a fourth pillar of our democracy. And what actual journalism do? Through the journalism, we know the news, which is going on all over the world. So it is a medium. This is a medium to convey the news to you. and we can say this is the actual medium, and this is a, I think, very, I mean, easily and convenient medium where we get the news. But point is this doing their job in a right way? So nowadays we are watching different types of news on TV, on social media, on magazines, on newspapers. That's not required for everyone, you know. So actually, nowadays, journalism or a media, we can say sensational news, right? So sensationalized news, and they are putting something, one thing is continuous impunity. So that's not a good of media. You are, I have so many friends media, so they are doing his job there, but the media influenced by their owner and their board members, and no doubt some stronger person who is behind there, who is behind the curtain. No doubt, because what's going on now, I mean, it's a race about your thoughts. Ma'am, what we say vichardhara in Hindi? In
Vichardhara,
English?
your ideas or your beliefs, kind of like that.
Yeah, yeah. It's a race about beliefs. What you think about
Your
about any
opinions, your
particular thing,
opinions about
and
particular things.
opinion. Exactly. And what media is doing right now, we have so many media's option. We have so many media channels, and they are fighting their view or their ethics and morality. All have own opinion. All have own